Hi friends, welcome to the field of YouTube where you are watching Durandakani channel, and this video is giving you a tutorial on C programming. Before walking straight towards performing input and output in C program, let's first learn or understand the concept from the very first step. Okay, so today's video deals with this topic, where the basic understandings of the phenomena involved in accepting input and printing output in C programs. Okay, so formatting input output. C program supports two formatting functions. The first one is printf and the another one is scanf. These two, right? So printf, what is printf? Printf, it is used to convert data stored in the program into a text stream for output to the monitor. Like say you want to give some inputs from keyboard and the output will be shown in the monitor. So that function to show those output on the screen is done with the help of printf. Okay, now the second one is, which we are going to discuss today, is scanf. This one, scanf function, it is used to convert the text stream coming from the keyboard, right? It is used to convert the text stream coming from the keyboard to data values and stores them in program variables So based on these two functions, printf and the scanf, we had created two programming based on these two functions. Okay, so let's start. So this is a printf program where we are going to learn about some fields. Let's see. So in this place we have taken an example based on write a program to illustrate the use of printf statement to print values of variables of different data types. Okay, so first of all we need to know about what are variables and what are data types. These are all things we must know. Okay, so let's come to the program where I will be explaining you everything. Okay, so hash include stdio.h. This statement I had already explained in the previous video, that these are the preprocessors which helps to command our program properly. Okay, so why stdio.h is being used here in this programming? Why? I need this questions answer in my comment box. Okay, why I am using stdio.h, this text, this statement stdio.h in this programming. Okay, so in main function, this is main function. In between this main function, let's do these two braces, you can see in the red color. In between these two braces we have written entire program. So this int num equals to 7. What is int, what is num, and what is 7? Okay, so int, as I told you, data types. Remember this word, data type? Yes, this variable num is a variable whose data type is integer, int. Okay, and the data which is getting stored in num is 7. Okay, so 7 is being stored in a variable of num whose data type is integer. Similarly, these all things have been stated here like this, like float amt amount equals to 123.45. Another we have taken as char for character char, which is a data type of this variable code, and the data is a is getting stored in the variable code whose data type is char. Now we are taking double pi for pi equals to 3.14 as the variable we have given the data here, and long int which takes a large number. So we have given as a variable like say population of India, where we have given the input the variables input. This data is getting stored in this variable population of India, and population of India variables data type is long int. Okay, now in char msg, this is and this function's name is a kind of array. Okay, at this beginning level, just understand this, that whatever we will write in between these two inverted commas, the data will be stored in this msg variable. Okay, at this beginning level, just understand this much. I will discuss it in later videos. Okay, now we are going to print the values of variables. These all are the values, right? So these values are getting stored in these variables, pi, code, amount, num. So we are going to print it. Okay, so printf, as I told you earlier, printf is a function which is already defined in stdio.h. That's why we are using this stdio.h. Okay, now in printf, /n is used for next line. Okay, /n is used for next line. /t is used for giving a space between two words. Say for tab, we use tab in keyboard, and in C we use /t. Okay, and %d, you are getting this thing as an uncommon thing. %d stands for integer. Whenever we need to symbolize an input which is going to give an output in printf, we use for integer we represent it with the help of %d. Okay, and for representing float data type, we use %f, and for character %c. For double we use %e, e for elephant, e. Long int, for long int we represent it with %ld. See, long int for int has d, so int's d, and long's l, ld. See, now message is a kind of string. It's a string. Okay, so we represent it with the help of %s. And all these things which we have taken as an output, we will show all those variable name are being displayed here, so that we can fetch them from their inputs. So num, amount, see, all these things are being placed as per the settings we did it here. Okay, now return 0. So whatever we will get an input, it will be sent to the main function. Okay, so let's see the output. Before seeing the observing the output, we must compile it. So go to execute. Now compile. We can see that we have got 0 errors, 0 warnings, so we can run it easily. Run. Yes, you can see that num equals to 7, amount equals to this the value which we have given, then code equals to a, pi equals to the value which we have given, population of India, the entire population is being shown here, and the message as Duranta study we have given this. So hence we have known that how the function printf works. Okay, now we will learn that how scanf function works. Scanf function is something like you want to give some input, say 2 plus 2 equals to 4. So what you want to do is you are going to take variable b, and you are taking another variable as c. So you are adding a plus b and taking the value in c. Okay, so those inputs you want to give in runtime. In the previous program I had shown you that all these values we are giving during the programming time, but in scanf time we will give all these values in runtime. The moment we will run it, okay, at that moment only we will give these values. So let's start. Here we are taking an example as write a program to calculate the area of a triangle using Hero's formula. Okay, in Hero's formula, let's give for your kind information, I am giving you the formulas here. As Hero's formula states that S equals to A plus B plus C whole divided by 2. Okay, and that this S value is being kept in this formula as square root of S into S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. Okay, now let's come to the programming field. In this programming field, this double slash which I gave just now is for comment, single line comment. Okay, now hash include stdio.h as I told you earlier, and why this hash include math.h is being used in this program I will tell you while explaining you this program. Okay, so int main function, in this int main function, where in between these two braces we have kept the structure of the program like as follows. As float, we are taking the data type as float of these variables as A, B, C, S and area. Okay, so in the printf we are giving some information to the user that enter the lengths of the 3 sides of the triangle. Okay, now in scanf we are using %f, %f. See, this thing we have done in printf also, but where is the difference between this scanf and a printf? A printf, whenever we are writing a printf, in this variable we are not giving the ampersand. See, there is a red color for ampersand. This is known as ampersand. Okay, so this ampersand is, in programming term or in technical term, we say it as address of. Say address of A, address of B, address of C, like this. Okay, so this address of A, what its function is, whenever we call %f, so it is taking the first value of A as it is given here. So in the address of A the value is going to store. Okay, so in %f, second %f is for ampersand B. So in ampersand B is in the address of B we are storing a value. Similarly %f ampersand C, this ampersand C again says the input which we have given is going to store in the address of C. Now after taking the inputs from A, B, C during the runtime, what our programming will do is, in the variable S is going to calculate a calculation of A plus B plus C, which we have given here the input, and it will be divided by 2. Entire thing will be summed and divided by 2, so the result will be stored in S, this S. Okay, now sqrt, see this sqrt. What is this sqrt? Sqrt is being used for square root. Okay, sqrt is a mathematical function defined in a math.h header file. Okay, so as I told you that this is math.h. Okay, in this math.h this function of square root is being used. So whenever we will use a square root function, so we will use math.h. Okay, and corresponding to this there are many kind of works which are done with the help of math.h. We will discuss it in later programs. Okay, so square root of s into s minus a, s into whole into s minus b into s minus c, and the result is being getting stored in this variable area. Okay, and in the printf we are giving a text as area equals to %f. In this %f we are calling the variable area. Okay, in this place we are not giving ampersand because we are not calling it. We are not going to store anything in the address of area. We are just calling the variable which is getting stored in area. Okay, so that variable will be called during the runtime program and return 0, means the result will be returned to this main function. So let's run it. Okay, first of all we will compiling it, and we see we didn't got any kind of error, didn't got any kind of warnings, so we can run it. Right, as I told you earlier that while we will run, we will give the inputs. Say I am giving the inputs as 12, 13, 14. So these are the 3 sides of A, B and C, and what it will do is it will first add these 3 numbers and divide it by 2, getting stored in S, and the entire result being calculated in the formula of area. This area, see, as I showed you, this area, and the result will be given as area equals to the result. Okay, so I am pressing enter. See, area equals to 72.307938. For your betterment, if you want the result in different manner, say as you didn't got understand this result or why not, so I can make it a little better, like say printf %n s equals to percentage s is being taken in the form of float, so I am taking f, now coming out as comma, then it's a space, then s, small s. Okay, now coming out and giving a semicolon and control s. I'm saving it, so let's compile first. No errors, no warnings, then simply run it, and I can give the inputs like this. Okay, now run it. See, the average is 20, s equals to 20 and area equals to 74 point. This result we got. Hence, fine. Friends, I hope that you found this video as useful video for you, and if you like our video, then please share and subscribe our video, and don't forget to click on the notification button or the bell so that whenever we will upload more and more videos, you can get the immediate update versions. Thank you.